Welcome, everyone. Today, first MFL stream. I'm keen. We got a couple good fighters on today. We've got X-Count Juku versus BZ Nelson. We've got AJS the Pug versus G-Man Duffy. AJ Guy versus Element. KM Adjust versus AJS Walker. Gonna be some good fights. I've got my commentary team. We've got BZ Rippin, if you want to say hi.
What's up, people?
And we've got Oniris.
Hello. It's a pleasure to commentate with you, gentlemen.
Good to see. I'm keen for this first stream. Good stuff.
And it's definitely a really good start considering you have some big names in there. I am quite familiar with KM Adjust and AJ's the Pug. I haven't really seen much of AJ's Walker, but if he's in the AJ's team, he's going to be quite skilled.
I versed him a couple of times, and he's a pretty decent fighter. So it'll be interesting to see, I reckon.
Couple of sleepers in there too that you boys don't know about by the sounds of it.
Okay. Well, the first fight we're going to go into is Juku versus BZ Nelson. So I'll pull that up real quick.
This is one that I'm really looking forward to.
This is your teammates, I believe. Or our teammates, actually.
Yeah, two fighters I'm very familiar with. Both of them very hard fighters to verse. They both they've both got their real strength in games. You know, whereas Count Dooku is more of a striker, and Nelson, if he drags you down to the ground, you've got to watch out.
And it's definitely nice to see the off-meta pick in Gunnar Nelson. You don't usually see that much, so I'm pretty excited to see what he does with it.
Yeah, it's nice to see that bit of originality.
It's always good to see the people not picking just the top fighters.
Now here we go. You see Max starts with a better record. Well, Count Dooku, my bad people. Count Dooku starts with a better record on the two.
Well, as you know, in general, when it comes to the spotlights, sometimes the record doesn't matter. Everybody performs differently under those lights.
Oh, nah. Fighting with these two, I've definitely found the records never matter.
I think if it stays striking, I think Juku might have it, but if it goes to the ground like it's just done, I think BZ Nelson might take it.
Yeah, the key to Nelson getting this fight is getting it down to the ground, you know? I don't think he wants to stand up with Masvidal. He's playing it nice at the minute.
Yeah, I would say the Masvidal pick is a better striker, much cleaner strikes, so he definitely has to work that takedown in, possibly set it up with a few kicks or a punch going straight in. Eventually,
I like seeing how this... My bad. Keep
going. Oh, no.
I like seeing how Masvidal's dropping to the body and not just sticking to the head, because you see how Nelson's holding his guard up high, and like a lot of people on this game, they like to stay up high when people are doing that. But that was refreshing seeing him drop down low.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice mix-up. I would suggest maybe Masvidal look for a well-timed knee to either interrupt his takedown, possibly get a rock off that, or maybe just work the body in general when he's on the feet.
Slick head movement by Mazd.
Beautiful body work as well. Oh, that's not going to be good for him. He's definitely in a lot of trouble. He tries to go for the takedown, but it's definitely stuffed.
Oh, Maz knows what he's got to do.
Yeah, he's working the head, and then as soon as the guard stays high, he drops down to the body. He's trying to avoid getting taken down, and so far, so good.
One thing to see against Count Dooku from watching is his distance management. When you're in there with him, it's a little harder than it looks watching. He's very good at getting out of the way.
It was a huge drop as well. He's finding his timing pretty fast, and he's definitely doesn't feel as threatened by those takedowns. He's landing some solid work, makes him pay for that.
Looks calm in there. Oh, Gunnar Nelson getting off now.
Yeah, he hasn't found much success, but when he does, it is a volume of strikes.
those leg kicks are stopping him from getting in where he wants to be. He's trying to close the distance.
Yeah, it's definitely dissuading the takedown. He definitely can't shoot for just an easy takedown. He has to set it up and maintain his range. But he gets dropped by that huge
Big
overhand.
drop. Count Dooku was pouring on the pressure. Good takedown. That's sprawled though.
Ooh,
An end of round.
I would definitely.
What a
give this
round from the
round-
boys.
Yeah, I definitely give this round to
What a way
Masvidal.
to start off the card though.
Yeah, definitely that goes in his favor of the Masvidal pick. He had the cleaner striking. He had a couple knockdowns as well. I mean, the Nelson pick definitely isn't something you can just, be like, oh, it's not going to happen. But at the same time, he's showing a lot of issues with getting that takedown. I mean, it's all props to Count Dooku. He's definitely working that striking to his advantage.
Oh, there's no doubt to it. Nelson knows what he's got to do here, but the Masvidal, he's got good takedown defense here, and he's showing it. He's putting it on display for us all to see.
I think if Nelson can keep him on the ground this round, he can earn, for the next 2 rounds, he can earn the decision. But if he lets him up, then I think it's game over.
He definitely got a nice reversal there as Masvidal reversed it from before. Gets a nice denial. He's trying to keep up the top position, possibly looking for a submission or maybe raiding down some ground and pound.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's going straight for ground and pound. But he's got to watch his stamina because Dooku's got it low in that first round. So he's got to watch it.
The knockdowns definitely didn't help in that aspect.
Definitely.
But he's staying composed to his game plan. He still knows what he needs to do to get Maz out of there.
He's definitely doing well this round, holding him down.
As far as conditions go, I do believe if he keeps the pressure on the ground, he can negate the damage and possibly win a decision just by maintaining the top control as well and landing some great shots.
It looks like he's just going to keep him on the ground for this whole round, unless Dooku can find a way to get back up.
Yeah, but this is what BZ Nelson needs. He definitely needs to work that top game, lay down some clean strikes, possibly, at the sheerest chance might knock him out.
If he can go for a submission as well.
Dooku should be working to get to either full guard from here or even sprawl from now to get back to his feet.
Ooh, that's not a good transition.
Just staying on the ground with Nelson is never good.
He's going
never good.
Choke. Yeah, it looks like he's.
Well, can he pull off the choke?
He's
Nah.
That was quite a measured approach by him as well, because as we all know, the first submission is not necessarily the successful submission. He may have been doing it to measure his defense.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely right.
Maybe try and see if the Dooku has a pattern to his defense. So for the next submission, he can just get him easily.
He's definitely winning this round in my opinion because of all the groundwork and just maintaining that top control. And if he can do that the third round, I think he might be able to turn this fight in his favor. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, big stun by Nelson.
Yep, and that's what happened.
Beautiful work. That brings it back to 1-1 in my eyes. That was a huge round for Nelson after getting dropped in the first.
And to highlight that is this is what he needs. He needs to continue that good groundwork, softening up his opponent's chin, and then as soon as he got up to his feet, it worked beautifully for him.
Yeah, what a big turnaround. Could be a great comeback here.
I've just got to say, I'm so excited that we've got such a good fight on our hands for the first fight of the night.
First fight. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's the classic striker versus grappler matchup.
It looks like both of them aren't good, as good as each other in their own aspects.
Who's going to lay their will out in this round? That's what I want to see.
Nelson's got
Like, I know both fighters very well, and both of them can go when they know they need to.
Yeah, he brought it back to his world, but then he gets, Count Dooku gets up on his feet, lands some good body shots with those knees as well.
Dooku's teeing off again. He's already.
This is when Nelson doesn't want to be.
Oh.
Beautiful read on that takedown, though. He knows his opponent's stamina is kind of not as high, and he just shoots for that takedown. I wouldn't have suggested him eating so many punches, though. Feel like
no.
Yeah, you're definitely right. It was a beautiful timing to get that takedown, but he shouldn't have tried to eat so many shots to have to get that. But low stun with an armbar.
Oh. Can Nelson get it done here?
I would like to go a little bit more. It seems like he's just trying to catch that his opponent's, how would you say it? A pendulum? I'm not exactly sure how you would describe it. But he's free, and I mean, it's also going to score some points in his favor.
Due to Dooku not actually rocking Nelson on the feet, Nelson could still have this round. Because he has just controlled him this whole time. Dooku has landed some good combos though, but if Nelson can keep it like this, I can't see the decision going Dooku's way.
And even if he doesn't get the submission, if he can get... he bailed. Eye control.
Nice reversal. This is exactly what Dooku needs. He's got a minute left to work. Can he do it? Nelson made the turnaround of a lifetime after that round one.
And it's back down.
On the ground, this could be his key to victory as well.
This could be a big comeback.
This is definitely a key to victory, the groundwork.
With 30 seconds on the clock, he's just trying to stall and possibly get back to his feet. He does so.
It looks like Nelson might take this if Max can't get a quick start.
I reckon 10 seconds. Oi! Dooku with 6 seconds left on the clock. What a way to start off the night.
Oh my god.
You jinx the fight. You never want to say things like that. And
you never know when the Maznee's gonna come flying at your face.
That ended Ben Askren's career. Highlight for especially for
Irene.
Oh, what a fight! So that means.
What a great job for both fighters, though. Congratulations.
Amazing fight.
Dooku through to the next round.
What a way to start it.
So BZ Nelson, it was a showcase. Awesome fight, though.
Great fight. A bit unlucky, but what can you do? So next fight we've got AJS the Pug versus G-Man Duffy, or on Discord he goes by Smallcock. So we'll get that loaded up. What did you guys think of that fight, honestly?
It was at moments, I wouldn't say it was a very back and forth fight because Masvidal obviously won the first round just with all the knockdowns and accumulated damage. Now, BZ Nelson did kind of put in some work in the second and in the early parts of the third round. And then he just, at the end of the day, Dooku found his range, found that clean strike, and just ended the night for him in spectacular fashion. A flying knee knockout. You don't see those every day.
You don't. What an incredible
No, you
way.
don't.
That's crazy.
A lot of people, that distance management, once again, as I was saying during their fight, that's another one of the keys to landing that flying knee is knowing his distance very well.
I honestly had that scored to BZ Nelson if he lasted those last couple.
Got a little teaser of the match ahead.
Sorry about that. Here we go. Where is it? Is this him?
What? That probably was a ranked game or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Here we
I
go.
believe so.
He must have been, Pug must have been doing some warm-ups. Okay, we're going to be moving on to AJ the Pug vs. G-Man Duffy.
I'm looking forward to seeing this G-Man Duffy. I've never seen him fight before, and he gets my smallcock on our Discord servers, and I know I get a laugh out of that.
You know what they say, small cock, big balls. I'm sure he has a lot of confidence.
Oh yeah, let's see if he pisses all over the cage.
Oh my gosh.
If anything, you know, I am very familiar with AJ's the Pug, not so much with G and Duffy. We had a few good bars originally, so kind of excited to see.
Well, if you just
I'm kind of excited to watch the Pug as well. Like, I've known of the Pug for a very long time now. He's played against a lot of my teammates, so I'm very familiar with him.
He's a very experienced fighter in these UFC leagues, so... And you just see all those Dib 20 badges, and you got to be worried if you're G-Man Duffy.
Not always the case, right?
Hey, G-Man Duffy coming out with Nick Diaz. Talk about some big kahunas, boys.
Looks like
I mean,
picked
he is a very good boxer in this game. His stats don't necessarily say otherwise, but his cardio and his chin is something pretty godly.
Oh yeah, Diaz is probably one of the favorite picks whenever I get on.
Yeah, it's like Tony Ferguson, just minus the minus
the elbows.
It's the greatest fight. Oh!
Hey, small cock!
Oh, and he drops him.
I said small cock, big balls. He's shown a lot of confidence in this fight, and he's just putting on the pressure.
Can the Pug overcome?
I'm surprised Pug hasn't taken... Oh, just as I say it.
There it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's just nothing but Caster's curse for you there, bud.
I'm doing the exact same thing right now. Let's test the waters on the ground. You know the guy's got some striking, so drag him into your world. We know the Pug can grapple.
But Nick Diaz does have some grappling abilities, so he could possibly look for something. This is definitely not looking good overall just now. He might get... Yeah, he's definitely going to get out of it, but as we say, it's just testing...
Really? Pug's caught up with the submit.
Yeah, it's getting really close.
Hey, yeah, Pug's getting really close here in the first submission.
No way.
Oh my.
We might have a quick one on
the first submission.
Turn around after getting dropped, takes him down, drags him into deep waters, and just gets that choke.
Yeah.
Well done to the Pug. Respect to big cock, small cock. I almost got you wrong there, boy, with those big kahunas you bought here. Looking forward to seeing you around again.
Definitely got to watch out for those sneaky submissions that AJ's Pug has.
Definitely do.
He was getting out of that submission too, and Pug just caught him with everything. Incredible.
That's with those wheel subs, you've got to be tricky and, you know, windshield wipe and then go opposite directions and just kind of keep moving.
Yeah, you give a little puzzle, you lay a puzzle out for your opponent. You don't just want to keep a read going. Just like anywhere on this game, you don't want to leave reads on the feet, the clincher on the ground, nothing.
It was great composure from Pug to, stay composed after getting knocked down so early in the round.
Yeah, very good composure. Looking forward to seeing the Pug again. Well done. AJ's the Pug.
Okay. So we've got... Who is it now? Duffy's out. And that means... Pug's on to the next round. And
congratulations, Pug.
Next fight we've got is AJ Guy versus Element R Dots. Or Left Wing, or Lethal Weapon Element, as he goes by on Discord. Have you heard about these two at all, guys?
Elements, yes. I'm somewhat familiar with him. Never really got in there with him, but from what I know, he can bang.
Yeah, definitely. Anyone coming out of Lethal Weapons, I mean, they're relatively new camp, but they've been finding some measured success in a lot of leagues as of late.
They've been making a lot of noise in the playground.
I mean, AJ Guy's been in our MFL league for a bit now, and the couple of fights he's had, he has won. So it'll definitely be interesting to see. I think it'll be a good matchup. Okay, pull this stream up.
Nah. Yeah.
And to think he got the same submission as his quick warm-up suggested.
That was
pretty
incredible. And the first submission of the night.
Especially in such a dominant fashion so early.
Here we go. It looks like these two are already 4-1, which will be interesting to see. Bit of lag loading up. Well, while this stream decides to load, as you can see on their on their profiles, they're both 99 prestiged.
I was just about to point that out myself. That you don't get to see many level 99 prestiges on this game.
You don't, and especially not fighting each other. That's pretty rare.
That's pretty cool to see. AJ Guy. I'm looking forward. I've never actually seen him fight. Heard of him. Interesting guy.
I see what you did there.
Alright, coming up, welterweight showdown between Leon Edwards and Tony Ferguson.
Got a Edwards versus Ferguson going on here. Two strong picks. Who can get it done?
I actually favor the Ferguson pick myself. It's definitely a strong pick in the lightweight or welterweight division.
I'd agree with you there. Lately, I've been finding a fair few good Edwards fighters, and I've tried out Edwards myself. And if you can use him at range and keep him down the middle and keep confusing him, you're in for a good night. So let's see how AJ Guy can fight.
Yeah, it's definitely Leon Edwards is also a very strong pick as of recently.
That definitely is.
These two are just
But
going
you've always got sneaky Ferguson.
Yeah, you can never count the man out.
It looks like Element's going to use Ferguson as his boxing strength, jiu-jitsu, which is works as well.
Oh, you gotta love this. He is coming out swinging early. No surprise, the aggression on full.
Edwards picking up the heat.
And Edwards is landing a lot more than
He's-
Ferguson is.
Yeah. AJ's guy's already laying on the pressure early here in the fight.
Ferguson not having it, stays upright. And now he's got the tie clinch. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the
It
tie
looks like they're
clinch.
both going to just stand up, which is fine, but it would be good to see some Ferguson go down to jiu-jitsu, see how well the ground games go down.
If he can work those elbows and knees to set up takedown, but he gets rocked right there, and this is definitely not looking good for him as of early.
AJ Guy is just being so dominant with these strikes.
Very, very clean. Crisp striking. He's getting him just at the end of the fists, which, I don't know, you get... there's a lot more power when you're crisp with your boxing in this game. He's using his combos nicely too.
And those elbows on both sides are very lethal, but he gets a huge spin kick and knocks him down. Oh, beautiful hook to land him again, and that beautiful kick up top. He couldn't.
AJ's guy might go for the finish here.
It's just a dominating fight by AJ guy.
And you see him looking for those slip pull counters as well.
These AJ's guys are no joke.
Actually, I think AJ Guy isn't part of AJ's. He's just I think.
Oh, he's just lonely. My mistake.
Oh no, it was my mistake originally when I was in primetime. I saw that and I thought it was as well. I do.
To just seeing the pug at work, it wouldn't have shocked me.
Yeah, he's definitely a strong competitor. Got maybe 3 knockdowns in that exchange, along with a couple rocks. It's very dominant first round.
Ferguson did do well at the very end to slip that head kick, but definitely a dominating round from AJ guy that first round.
Let's see if Ferguson can turn it around. Elements is no joke either. He's no pushover.
And Tony has been known, the Ferguson pick has been known to come back out of nowhere. So let's see.
Yeah. I've always called Ferguson in this game the zombie. You can stand him, you can rock him, and he's still in your face.
Yeah, just like the Korean zombie, he's very, very tough and formidable, and he's hard to put away.
Oh yeah.
And AJ Guy's already got that early rocks in this second round, so
but he's worked that body really well and just, maintained a little bit of a stamina advantage.
Definitely has.
His distance management is incredible too. He's just not letting Tony get in.
Well, that's where he doesn't want Tony. I feel if Tony were to get in the pockets there, he's going to be getting the better of it.
Beautiful head.
Edwards fighter AJ guy is doing well to keep him away.
That was a great body style. He just needs to capitalize once Tony's hurt, otherwise Tony could come back. And here we go.
Full elbow, and he's just working that body as soon as he's.
And we've got a body finish. Just as you're saying, he's working the body.
Beautiful body work, honestly.
That was beautiful.
Honestly, it's one of those types of guys like you would expect to come out of the BSD camp because he just dominated him with the body work.
That was really dominating from AJ Guy. There wasn't much Element could do back.
And by the looks of it, AJ Guy is one of them really good Edwards fighters that I was talking about. The way they use their distance and their striking can be really a huge strong point. That was a good fight. Well done to both fighters. Elements, looking forward to seeing you again. And AJ Guy, congratulations on through to the next round, mate.
There we go.
I think definitely I'm going to have to try Leon Edwards out pretty soon because I love knee and elbow strikes, and he has great distance management. That works perfectly for me, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'd recommend it.
He was just so comfortable with Leon there.
But likely, it's not it's the players, so who knows how successful I would be.
That is true. I'm sure you will. Okay. Moving on to our next fight. We've got KM Adjust versus AJS Walker.
Oh, this is definitely going to be one of those fights I love to see because when I was originally in EZ before he went to KM, he was a very dominating striker. He had great technical striking, and I didn't see much of his ground game, but usually they're not able to take him to the ground and they get murdered on the feet.
I would say he's one of the strongest picks for this tournament.
Yeah,
he's striking. All he needs to do is keep it up on the feet, and I reckon he's got it.
100%. In the poll I did on the MFL chat, he was the favourite to win this whole tournament. So definitely be
That's
interesting.
honestly not surprising.
Here we go. I versed him a couple times before, and he's a lethal striker. So it'll be definitely
Yeah,
interesting.
people coming out of Kingsman are really dangerous, like Pirate Kip, Tadpole, anybody like that. They will definitely hurt you.
Yeah, I'd definitely say they're one of the most elite camps out there.
Yeah, almost formidable as EK, even though they just now became a camp. But Kingsman, you can't just put them out in the wind yet, because they have some crazy people in there, veterans of the sport.
They look like there was a bit of a ping in between them, 128 ms. So hopefully that doesn't come into play.
If I'm right, we've got Walker coming from England, and we've got from UK, and then we've got Adjust coming from America.
Yeah, I think you might be right on that. So I don't think Lag should play into it too much. These guys are pretty well experienced fighters, so they would know how to deal with it.
I'm keen to see how Walker does here. Like, I've fought Walker a few times, and he's actually not too bad of a fighter. So, and he's got the Maz pick. Let's see if he can. We know that he's got to keep it on the feet here, actually, against Adjust, because you don't want to be on the ground with GSP no matter what, even if you're a good ground fighter.
Ooh.
Beautiful head kick already. He tries to finish it up with a flying knee, but it doesn't land.
He's already making GSP look like a world-class kickboxer here.
You can just see how crisp and well-timed Adjust combinations are. But Masvidal gets a good slip hook.
Walker with a return.
Oh, just...
But throws the same combo twice. That's something I can't see you doing against elite fighters.
Yeah, Cam is dangerous with those full counters.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to give him a read at all.
I would like to see Aegis Walker more to the, move more to the body and the legs, possibly slow someone like GSP down.
You're right. He is headhunting a little, but it seems to be working for him right now. But I think if Walker can go to the body, he might have a chance. Because they're both kind of headhunting.
Oh, little slip.
Ooh. Just a good slip.
Yeah, Just knows he's headhunting here. I can feel it.
Yeah, as you said, he goes to the body.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit more of an intelligent game plan coming to fruition for Aegis Walker. He's trying to perks that chin right there.
Stuns him.
His chin isn't exactly the strongest as well.
You're right. Honestly, I think right now I give it to KM Adjust, but Walker's not far behind. He's just let down on that one knockdown that Adjust got in the round.
Yeah, he's definitely not out of the woods yet, though. KM Adjust is a very dangerous striker, especially with GSP, and I've heard of Aegis Walker, never had the pleasure to spar him, but if he's in AJ's, he's going to be something else.
I think he's actually one of the leaders.
I believe he's... I was just about to say that. He'd be the A in AJ's, people.
Now Adjust is really working that body. He must have heard us. Oh. Great knockdown by Adjust.
A for any mistake you make, and it's just a beautiful...
This is somewhere Maz wouldn't want to be with GSP, but with 10 seconds sounding on the clock, he's in a safe place.
Yeah, that beautiful body shot ended the first round with a exclamation point, to be honest. Adjust is looking clean and comfortable.
Yeah, that was easy round for Adjust there in my books. Not so much easy, but he's getting there.
No, you did get the rock, but it seems like it just woke Adjust up and he started striking.
And then he fired up.
Yeah.
Mixed in the grappling too.
Honestly, it's one of those who has an advantage on the stand-up, but it seems like Adjust so far is taking it to him.
And we see a huge stamina advantage coming into round 2 for Adjust. Another big rock. Adjust is going to start picking it up here. He can smell the blood in the water. Another body stun.
Huge. And this could be the beginning, the end. You see the head health is dangerously low. The body health is too. He goes for a desperation overhand, but
he's in a body stun.
Oh, he gets dropped. And
this is clean work by Adjust.
Honestly, I think we might see another body TKO if he doesn't finish it with that head kick, though. Oh, man.
Oh.
Adjust is putting on a clinic right now.
Oh, he's just toying with him now.
He said, I want a body TKO, too.
Yeah. He was watching in the back rooms.
There's just nothing Walker can do right now.
That is the body TKO, GSP.
And you just saw his
both fighters.
Nothing to do. He cannot. He would have been gassed if he landed a jab or straight, just overall.
Well, KM Adjust has just laid his name down in the cage for everyone.
He's a dominant.
He just put everyone on notice.
And
definitely keen to see AJ Guy versus KM Adjust now.
Like I said before, though, you really can't tell how good his groundwork is because it almost never goes to the ground. He's just content with picking people apart on the feet.
So it looks like we're gonna.
I love that. It was some great striking.
It looks like we're gonna have AJS the Pug versus Count Dooku. Sadly though, I think this fight actually didn't get to happen because of delay and the fighters couldn't sort it out. So
we've got yours truly.
So AJS the Pug did get replaced by yours truly, BZ Rippin, one of our commentators. So we'll get to see how this fight plays out.
You'll hear an unbiased, Here we go.
Pull this stream up. That's a shame because I would have loved to see Dooku versus Pug.
Unfortunately, that takes Pug out of the tournament too, and he was probably one of the strong picks as well, one of the good ones to see. It was a shame not to see him through to the next round.
Sometimes it's not meant to be.
Fingers crossed for next time.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back. He's too good not to. Okay, while this stream gets loaded up, you guys got any thoughts?
Honestly, honestly, it's definitely going to be a good fight from what I'm sure. I'm sure you had a few good moments. I don't know exactly how, so we just wait and see.
And while this stream loads up, I know, as we've seen Dooku just fight, he is a really strong striker. The grappling might be his downfall if Rippin can get it down to the ground. Just wait for this stream to load. It's taking its time. So far, who do you guys reckon is going to win this tournament through the first fights we've seen?
Honestly, I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but I think KM Adjust has the cleanest striking I've seen of late. He's definitely been working hard with Kingsman. I do believe Tadpole is the one that created that camp. And if you know Tadpole and Liam, Pyrite Kip, and some of the other guys over there, they are dangerous.
I've heard of Tadpole, never actually got to see him fight, but I've heard of how good he can be, or how good he actually is. But also knowing of Adjust, he was in Easy, I believe, before heading over to KM, and Easy was another strong camp out there for all of you that don't know. And they still are a strong camp that's out there. Like, there's a few good fighters in that camp. Fair few.
As you see here, between Busy Rip and Juku, there's just 155 to 156.
Nah, the game stopped us from getting a count. Should be higher than that, but
Meaning you guys are well versed in knowing what each other plays.
well, definitely it's quite even, I'd say. But he's got a good pressure striker, this one, but I don't know.
Well, it's
Let's go.
Masvidal
Yeah.
versus
Hey,
Diego
that's
Sanchez.
quite possibly a more of a niche pick, but we've seen crazier happen.
That's one thing about Busy Rippin'. He loves using out there fighters.
Like what I call off meta for sure.
Exactly. It can really
Very
set you up
off.
as well, make you underestimate. Oh, early uppercut though, just get the stun.
Diego Sanchez does have great ground and pound, so if he can get it to the feet, he might have an advantage right there.
You're right, and as we've seen, Juku might not have the best ground game, or it might have just been that one fight, but just some big
Huge knockdown.
Masvidal with a big knockdown.
Juku's just laying off some great combos right now.
And like you said, he just knows his space, he knows his range, especially with people like that. He doesn't want to let them get close and possibly shoot for a takedown or land some shots.
Oh.
That flying knee.
And again.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
And again, he lands a knee.
That seems to be a story of the fight here, just the jumping knee. Flying knee.
Well, I think we know what Count Dooku's favourite finishing point is.
The Ben Askren KO.
Actually, I'll leave it on. Let the replays play out.
Nah, I didn't try to give that bloke an easy fight there, people, if that's what you're thinking. He's just that good.
Ooh. So that means Juku
Or
moves
maybe
on to the grand finals.
Bad.
Oh,
It takes a very skilled person to use Diego Sanchez, and honestly, I have to give you props. That was very brave.
100%.
Thank you. Congratulations to Count Dooku. He obviously didn't want someone coming in and stealing that final spot in the tournament. He came in hard and he came in strong.
He definitely wanted this.
It would have been embarrassing, honestly. So fired up for that fight. He did not want to lose to Diego Sanchez with permanent CTE.
Alright. So that
I'm
means...
happy for my boy.
Oh, he's your teammate anyway, so... But we've got Masvidal or Juku moving on to the grand finals. Next we've got AJ Guy versus KM Adjust. This is a fight that I'm keen to watch. After two dominating performances by both of them, it'll definitely be interesting to see. What are you guys predicting?
So we've got an Edwards versus GSP coming up, if I'm correct, Jess?
Yeah.
Prediction is somebody gets knocked out.
I think you've got a strong prediction going there. If both of them are going to hunt the body, we should see a real good technical fucking standpoint on our match. Excuse us, the French words in there, people.
We're all grown and mature here, so I mean...
What are you talking about? Okay,
I suppose we had Smallcock in our server earlier, didn't we?
It's true.
I mean, if we're cracking jokes about that online, I don't think we should be afraid of saying fuck or anything like that.
I think you're right. Okay, we're gonna pull up this second, or no, one of the last fights actually. Yeah, transition. Now these two have never fought before, which is definitely interesting. It looks like they're both from different regions though, so could make a difference.
Yeah, AJ Guy, I believe, is UK as well. So we've got another UK versus USA.
I think you're right, yeah. And well, going off both their first fights, both of them dominated their first opponent, so this will definitely be interesting to see if they can both perform as well. And both of them are purple prestiged, so definitely experienced fighters coming in.
Both bringing in experience. It's good to see.
Good glove touch. Ooh.
They are starting off immediately.
No hesitation, just straight into it.
AJ Guy looking a little too overexcited there. He's swinging it air for a little bit for a combo. He slows it down.
Sometimes when you throw the strikes, you do it a little bit too fast and ends up throwing when you're trying to throw a 3-strike, you end up throwing a 5.
That is true. And then they'll capitalize on the 5th punch.
Oh, I've gotten capitalized on in the 4th.
Some nice body work already here by AJ Guy.
I think you're right. I think if AJ Guy keeps up this pace, he might drain his stamina, but he is damaging Adjust's head pretty well.
Just looks like he's staying patient. He's not looking for stuff that's not there.
He might. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Beautiful in the pocket work by KM Adjust. Am I right to say Leon Edwards has a bit of the reach advantage?
Yeah, that is definitely correct.
Yeah, because it's definitely when he's keeping Adjust at bay, he's definitely landing the better strikes. But in the pocket, he is just struggling with that exchange.
Now, one thing I haven't seen is people stick their arm up and move back. Now, people who like to use distance, they should use that a lot more than what they do, and I barely see that in this game.
Well, I've noticed some people don't want to run the risk because there's a chance you might get caught with a kick, considering blocking your head. I like to use it, because I like to throw a lot of kicks. So it just it depends on the person who's using that technique to see where they go from there. But beautiful strike,
beautiful takedown.
Started teeing off now.
Barely avoids getting pretty much finished, and now he's just Adjust is kind of showing us the ground game we didn't think we would see. Maybe he has something we don't know about.
You're right, this is I was going to say that was the first
just as we thought he was going to show us the ground game of his, he teases us and gets back up.
It's one of those where he just doesn't want to show his ground game. So people
His ground game's that good that there is no ground game, people.
Another swift combo, and that's it.
There we go, that
beautiful finish.
That's all she wrote.
That was amazing.
Came through to the final. Well done.
Another dominant.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations, AJ Guy, for making it all the way through to the semis.
But yeah, as you were saying, just a dominating fight by Adjust. Wasn't really phased by anything, and just rolled through him.
And honestly, some people say, who needs ground when you got power? Who needs strike?
That's true.
You have striking, and KM Adjust just showing us how it's done very early on in the first round.
Absolutely. And he went to the ground for a bit, and it was just like, my striking is just amazing, so may as well just stay there.
I need to
he knows where he's at.
And obviously, to this point, Adjust's ground game is a mystery.
That is true.
I wonder if we'll get to see it in this finale. Is it something that he'll need? We've got two great strikers on our hands.
He's still using GSP, I hope. So, using half of his kit. I mean, it works very well for Just, it seems. But I do think we're all curious to see what he has on the ground.
I would be interested to see if Juku takes him to the ground. Because I don't know how well both their strikings are. Oh, both their ground game, sorry.
And how's the timing for this? Once our tournament's done, we can all go and watch UFC for real too.
Exactly. Perfect timing.
I would say these are the prelims too tonight, but honestly, that would be like somewhat of an insult to these great fighters. I mean, I don't want to say all that.
No, we've got our main card coming right up now. We've got KM Adjust versus Count Dooku.
This will definitely be an interesting one. But it's going to be, I think, not only who wants it more, but who's just more skilled.
As far as it goes, everyone here is a winner. Like, we've been pretty, like, our activity over at MFL hasn't been the greatest, like, as of so far this year, but we're going to start picking things up as of now. This is our first tournament, get us back in the groove of things, get the swing going again, and then hopefully next time round we've got a fair few more competitors, and we might even be able to just set it up region by region if we've got enough interest. So let's see how things go in the next few months.
100%.
I definitely can help in that aspect. Since I run a league of my own, I could probably put you guys in there, get you some more people.
Yeah. Maybe
Oh, definitely. That sounds like it would be something that would work. Yeah. Even collabing, yeah. We'll send fighters over to yours, and you send fighters over here. We can have a little, let's run for the international belt.
All right. Go. I mean, two leagues, one belt. That would be an interesting thing to see as well.
Definitely interesting.
It would be. Hopefully that gets the eyes going.
But here we go. Ooh, KM Adjust is 3-0 on Juku, so could be a foreshadowing. We don't know.
But as we've been talking this whole time, the wins mean nothing when the spotlight's on you.
It's true. It's true.
This is the brightest light of them all, baby.
Yep, and sometimes it's nerve-wracking for some fighters, but I do believe Adjust. He's very calm and composed in these fights because he's been around for quite a while.
You're right.
Yeah, just has been in these situations many of times. Oh, Count Dooku went to shoot early there.
Early head kick from Adjust though, instant.
And almost eats that knee on the takedown attempt. So.
Hey, JSP's been watching Masvidal in the back for this tournament. Tries to fly knee of his own.
Like they always say, I can do a better one.
KM Adjust just not playing into the game of Count Dooku. Like, he's just walking away. He's not trying to pressure him.
Yeah, he's being very patient and just letting him possibly just gas himself out and just wait for that key moment.
This is almost like a replay of AJ Guy versus KM Adjust, where Juku's just throwing to air just before. He's doing it right now, but.
Yeah, but definitely you see Adjust game plan of just working that patient, methodical approach and just waiting for the right counter shots to open up his game plan.
Oh, he's very good at sticking to it. I've noticed after this, the third fight now that I'm watching of him straight, and like he's very good at not trying to push things that aren't there. Like, he'll walk away and wait for his opportunity, and he won't force nothing. And that's probably where his striking capitalizes over a lot of these other people. Patience is a virtue, people.
And he's not throwing any strikes that don't need it, or any unnecessary shots. He's just, every shot he's doing looks planned and calculated.
And clean. But Dooku with a nice combo of his own there.
Nice feint, just giving him some different looks and then shooting him for that one clean body kick. Oh, he just not getting under that takedown.
I don't know, is he fainting it, or is he just not getting it?
He's fainting.
Oh.
I can't really feint the double leg. I think he was just trying to get under, slow down his momentum, and he just can't do it because every time he tries, there's a body kick or a knee.
Body kick, yeah.
You're right.
And we've all seen and possibly experienced, shooting for a takedown and just getting met by a knee and just literally
Just as I thought to see some groundwork from Adjust, he stands back up again.
Teases us again.
We're never gonna see it. It's a mystery, an enigma. Never know anything about this man's ground game up until he needs it to use it completely.
He's actually just the best grappler in the world and he doesn't know it.
Never
Oh, he
does.
stops the big knee.
And that's the end of round 1. I'd definitely give that to Adjust.
I will say
Yeah,
he's
it was
probably
one
the
of
best
Adjust.
defense because nobody ever gets it on him. But
Yeah.
In my time, I
And
had
here we
Adjust.
see a huge head kick from Adjust.
Just drops Juku. And they seem to be catching Juku a lot, just so standing.
Little fucking leg kick, head kick. That there is a huge key. I've noticed that keeps making Juku drop his hands down. He reads that leg kick coming, and then all of a sudden it's feinted and it pulls away, and the huge head kick comes over the top instead. That's another thing that the easy camp worked on. Back when Adjust was with easy, I noticed a lot of the easy fighters love to use their feints down low and bring them up high to make you drop your guards.
And the thing is as well, he doesn't set up that kick too much to where you know it's coming. A lot of people like to use the 1-2 head kick, but he throws a strike and then waits for his perfect opportunity to throw that kick.
That's
It.
There you go. That was really quick.
Honestly, I
Adjust.
didn't see the knockout. I looked away for 1 second.
I thought he
That was
could
a
have survived
beautiful-
that punch. But
Beautiful performance by Cam Adjust.
Super
Well,
dope.
well done to Adjust, winning our tournament.
That was incredible, guys. Right, I'll switch over to fight card.
Good showing for all the fighters that rocked up and actually, put it in for us. Like, well done. Like, that was a big help to you all for getting it done on the times and dates when we asked. And looking very forward to doing it again next time.
Yeah, KM Adjust winning our tournament. And big thanks to the 2 commentators, BZ Rippin, and I'm going to try and hope I pronounce this right, but...
Oneiros.
Oh, no, it's close enough, man. It's cool. Look, people get it. I'm used to it. It was a pleasure to be, a guest commentator on your crew. I'll definitely look forward to doing it again sometime.
Yeah.
Well, I was pleased to having you along, too, because the experience that you bring with your commentating as well certainly helps out.
Yeah.
Like, you've got me standing over here sounding a little bit dodgy, but this is my first time doing it, and hopefully next show and I'll be a little bit better.
You're great, man. It's at the end of the day, everybody have their own way of commentating. I'm just here just to watch some great fights, enjoy it with the lads, that type of thing.
Definitely. And hopefully next time we can set up a bigger tournament as well. Like, I know there was a lot more people who probably wanted to have a fight on this card that didn't get the opportunity to, but as I said, we're just getting back into the swing of things, getting things going, and now that we've actually kicked it off, look forward to the excitement the next few weeks coming.
Yeah, look forward to time ahead, and maybe we can get some cross league stuff going.
Also, keep an eye out for the tolls on the Facebook page as well, as we'll keep tolls going on Facebook to see what weight classes you guys would prefer or what yous would like to see in tournaments as well. We're always keen to see what, all of our competitors want as well. It's you guys keep this show running too.
Alright, I think we might wrap this stream up. Any last words from you two?
No, just well done to all the fighters once again, and well done to KM Adjust. Adjusted and won this tournament. Done it well, done it with style, and he got everyone out of there. Looking forward to seeing him show up again for the next one. I'd be disappointed if you're not there, mate.
Definitely. It's always a great fight to see when Cam Adjust is standing from the opposite side of the ring. Unless he's fighting me, yeah, that's not too great.
That's when you're in
The best thing to do is turn and run and jump that cage.
Well, the problem is it's locked and I don't jump that high.
Thank you everyone that tuned in and watched the fight. It is our first live stream, so we'll hopefully be providing more consistent and better ones in the future.